Hello everybody, today I'm going to be talking about the new monsters upcoming in the 7 Deadly Sins maze, which is going to be after the team race that is currently going on. So yeah, let's get this started. The first one of which is Vanitas. Every morning when he wakes up, Vanitas looks into the mirror and sighs. Infatuated by his own beauty, he looks at his brother Invidia and looks at himself again and laughs. The more his brother hates him, the more beautiful he sees himself. Vanitas is a magic legendary monster. His base power is 3421. This power is pretty good, but attackers can have a better power, and this guy is an attacker, so Malaire can do a lot better in terms of power, but let's see in terms of his other stats and skills. Life 27,445. This is an okay life. It's a bit above average. There's nothing special about this life, so I just move on to speed. Speed is 3,432, and this speed is it's okay. It's okay. It's almost like a good deny monster speed, So his stats overall look pretty good. They look pretty good. None of them really stand out a lot, but they're all good. His trait is immune to possession, and this is honestly the best trait magic monsters can have, so this is great. Let's get on to his skills. Defaults. I'm sexy, and I know it. I love those names, but they're defaults. No one cares. Tickets on myself. That's his ultimate. Deals heavy magic damage to all enemies. Heals by 30%. Gains 25% of stamina. Attacker will reflect all enemy attacks back. Now this ultimate 50%, 50 damage. That's okay. So deals a good amount of damage. But it also heals himself by 30% and gains 25% of stamina back. So, for example, if you run out of stamina, if you get your ultimate, you're gonna get enough stamina back for an attack. So that's pretty good. The one thing that's really weird here, it says 50% stamina and 50% life, but here it says otherwise. I hope it's 50% of both. Even if it's not, this ultimate is still pretty good because attacker will reflect all enemy attacks back. It gives him mirror, and that's pretty good. It's an overall great ultimate, I'd say. Moving on, skills group 1, as proud as punch. No, you don't want to run this. Only 40 damage. No one cares. Normal inferiority, 30 damage, even worse. Ego boost gains 25% of stamina, heals by 25%, gains damage, boost requires cooldown. This seems like a pretty good skill, but in my opinion, he has way better skills. If this was a 50% energy boost, this would be way better, and I would actually run it. But it's 25%, so yeah, no. Moving on to skills group 3. Everybody, look at me. Deals moderate magic damage to all enemies, requires cooldown. This is a 40 damage skill, but the really weird thing here is the stamina cost. 38, that's so much. A legendary monster only has 140 stamina. With skills like this one, you're going to be recharging in no time, man. 40 damage, that's also not really that great, especially since it's magic based, so the magic monster is going to definitely survive this, unless you have like really high strength rules. So this AoE overall looks like meh AoE, yeah. I love me. Single enemy, 50 damage, 28 stamina, and 2 turn cooldown. Heavy special damage, gains damage boost. Okay, this attack is good because of the damage boost. I wouldn't run it otherwise. But it does give him this damage boost, so if you want to do I love me, then everybody look at me is going to do 60 damage instead of 40, and you're probably gonna kill, most of the monsters if they don't run life runes, apart from the magic one. Arrogant punches. This is a great attack. Single enemy, 55 damage, 41 stamina, a bit high on the stamina since it's a single target. 3 more than this one. 0 turn cooldown, but it gives himself stun immunity, so that's great. But the best thing about this 0 turn cooldown, Tymerion is gonna get nothing on you. He's just gonna do arrogant punches. He's not gonna care about Tymerion. Great attack. Beautiful knuckles, I guess. Beautiful Knuckles, 65 damage. One turn cooldown, 28 stamina. The stamina here is alright. The one turn cooldown, that's great. If this was 70 damage, this would be a bit better attack. You know, Malaire has a 70 damage skill, I think. So yeah, Malaire is just better than this guy. From what it seems right now. Still, I would run this attack. This attack is great. It can take out pretty much any enemy. Again, if they don't run life runes and if you have like high enough strength runes, you know, it can take out anyone apart from the magic monster. All this vanity, single enemy 60 damage, 31 stamina, one turn cooldown, gains precision. Okay, this could also be really good. The 60 damage, this can probably take out someone, even the magic monster, because it's special based, and it gains precision on top of that. Precision can be really good with an AoE like Everybody Look at Me, because the AoE, wait, what? This AoE actually has 95, I didn't even notice that, it has a 95% chance to land. That's 5 more than other AoEs, okay, that's really good. This AoE might be a bit better than I thought, okay, this changes things. Still, all his vanity, a pretty good skill. Best view in the world. Now this skill is really weird, and I would not run it. Best view in the world makes target burn. Attacker will reflect all attacks back. Requires cooldown. 28 stamina. If this was like a self heal as well, or a self stamina boost, you know, skill, instead of just doing burning to one of them and mirror to itself, it would be a good skill, but like this is just not. Burning, that's okay, it does no damage as well. And mirror to himself, you know, attack reflection is great, but not that great, you know. If it was on his whole team, this would be a way better attack outrun it, but with it being just on himself, no, this attack is not that great. So skill sets. There's 2 moves that you have to run, and these are beautiful Knuckles, and Arrogant Punches. Now, Arrogant Punches because of Anti-Tamirion, and Beautiful Knuckles because it's 65 damage, you know, 1 turn cooldown, that's great attack. Now, honestly, you can run any combination of these 3 ones, and you'd be doing good. But I would go with I Love Me and Everybody Look at Me. Personally, because I really like having AoEs, and this one's special because it's a 95, you know, 95% damage AoE. It's really great. For example, it will look like Blockheart's AoE is 90% accuracy, 90% accuracy. Almost any monster's AoE is 90% accuracy. Some are 95, but it's really rare, you know, so that's why Vantus is special. Overall, Vantus is a pretty okay attacker, but in my opinion, there's better options like Malaire. I'd even say Blockheart is better than this guy. He also has a 0 turn cooldown, but it's a 60 damage special attack, and he has a 45 damage special AoE. He also has I think it's a 50 damage damage boost one, but it's magic based, so it's a bit worse. So yeah, Vantus is okay if you don't have Blockheart, Valaire, you know, other good magic attackers. This guy will definitely do. So yeah, that's it for Vantus. Next up, his ugly brother Invidia. So Invidia was adored by his parents until his younger brother Vantus was born. From that moment, the baby stole the attention and Invidia was ignored. The jealousy he feels towards his brother affects him physically. Every time he looks at him, he becomes more ugly. Yeah, Invidia, Vantus' brother, and way worse than Vantus. Invidia is an epic monster as well. That's why he's way worse. His power is 3,858. Keep in mind this is on level 100, not 90. This power is okay, but it's really not the best for epics. Epics have like up to 3.2, 3.3k power. Life 27,445. This is the same life as Mantis. I like that. So this is a pretty good epic life. For legendaries, it's a bit above average, but for epics, it's a really good one. Speed 3135. This speed is pretty good, but again, epics can have like up to 3.2, 3.3k in speed or strength, so yeah, he gets easily outmatched in terms of stats. His trait is poison, which is really not the best. Let's move on to skills. Hump hit, luckier than me. Yeah, defaults, they don't do anything special. His ultimate, Rotten Envy, deals heavy nature damage to all enemies. May poison all targets, apply stamina leak to all targets. Now this ultimate is pretty good, I would say. 50 damage, that's a bit of damage. You're not really looking for damage on this guy, but it's still a bit. Poison, that is great. It's gonna make them weaker. It's gonna deplete their life over time, and stamina leak is gonna deplete their stamina over time. Honestly, this is a pretty good epic ultimate. There's definitely better ones, so don't get me wrong. Discontent feeling deals moderate nature damage. Nothing special about this one. Resentment desire. Nothing special about this one either. Bad reflection. No. Now let's move on to skills group 2, where it starts to get good. He's better. 55 damage, single enemy, magic based. 29 stamina and 2 turn cooldown. It also gives stamina leak, so honestly this is a pretty okay attack. Deals a pretty decent amount of damage, and it gives the enemy stamina leak. Envy is no fun. Heavy magic damage, removes 25% of stamina from target. It's also 1 turn cooldown. It is also only 26 stamina. That's pretty good. And this stamina 25% deplete skill. This can be really useful. For example, when it's a long-term fight, you know, a monster only has 25% of stamina left, or a bit more, even like 40% or 35%. You can use this, and they're not gonna have enough for another attack, most likely, you know, except if they run defaults, which they won't. So yeah, this skill can be really good. False Mirror applies stamina leak to all targets. So this is like an upgraded version of this one, except it deals no damage. 24 stamina, that's not a lot. 3 turn cooldown. It's a pretty good, pretty long cooldown, but it's okay. Apply stamina leak to all targets. This can also be useful. You know, this guy just depletes stamina from the looks of it. Next attack, Burning Jealousy. Deals heavy nature damage, may poison target. This is a 55 damage, 29 stamina, and 1 turn cooldown attack. Poison, it's okay, but it's nothing special. You know, I honestly think the stamina leak one can be a lot better. Green with Envy, may poison target, apply stamina leak to target. It does both, but it deals no damage. So this is like to someone you can't really damage. You can do Green with Envy, and it's gonna give the debuffs, you know. Envier's gonna envy multiple enemies, so it's an AoE stamina leak. Wait, what? Okay, the description is a bit inaccurate. I'm guessing it just poisons. It's an AoE poison, 31 stamina and 1 turn cooldown. It's a 1 turn cooldown AoE poison, so you can pretty much make all of them be poisoned for the entire game, which is really good. So yeah, this skill is probably one of his best ones, you know. Moving on to his skill set, I would definitely run Envy as no fun. This skill can be really useful in certain situations. It can mean the difference between losing and winning a game, you know. I would also definitely run Envier's gonna envy, a 1 turn cooldown AoE poison. Even though it does only 30 damage, it's still an AoE poison. I would definitely run it. Burning Jealousy, I don't really see this skill being all that useful. Green with Envy, either. So I just go with he's better and AoE stamina leak. So you get an AoE poison, AoE stamina leak, minus 25% stamina, and stamina leak to single guy. This skill set, I think it's the best. I guess you could also go with Burning Jealousy instead of he's better, or maybe False Mirror if you don't want that. But I'll just go with the entirety of skills group 2, and Envier's gonna envy. Green with Envy, this skill is okay. but it doesn't do any initial damage, which is why I would not pick it. If it dealt like 30 or 40, I would definitely go with this instead of He's Better. But yeah, so all of Skills Group 2 and Envier's gonna envy. Overall, this epic is okay, but there's definitely better epics to choose, so he's nothing special, honestly. He's nothing special. Moving on, Pigretto. Going to war? Too much work. The battlefield? That's too far. Practice new skills? Nope. Pigretto will just ring his little bell and have a magic spirit do everything for him. So, Pigretto is an Earth legendary monster, and I really do love this guy's design. This guy's supposed to represent, it's either sloth or gluttony of the, of the seven sins. I think it's actually both, because he's gonna be on the food dungeon image, and he definitely looks like a sloth. So yeah, moving on. His stats: power 3,442. This is a pretty good power. Attackers, ideal attackers, have like a power of 3,465 and above. But this is definitely a good power still. Life 31,969. This life is pretty high, especially for, in terms of all monsters, life is really high. In terms of Earth, not as high, but it's still pretty good. Speed 3,223. This speed is awful. Well, it's not awful, but it's not really good. I was expecting him to be a lot slower from this design, like 2,900, but I'm happy that it didn't make that happen. There's still slower Earth monsters like Atlas, but he is definitely not fast. Trait immune to possession. I guess that makes kind of sense, because not even possession can make this guy do anything. He's so lazy. This is definitely a great trait. I would put him on defense in Magic Wars maybe, because Magic monsters tend to have a lot of possession skills. Soft worker, and it's not too important. Well, defaults, no one cares. They do the exact same thing as all defaults. Someone else can do it. 90 damage, that's insane. Deals insane of damage, but it's to a single enemy. So this is like kind of the general attack. Like all generals apart from Shannara and Alsus have like a single enemy attack that deals either 90 or 85 damage. I always forget, it's somewhere around there, but this is definitely similar. And it's not really the best. It's probably gonna kill someone, that's why it's good, but I'd rather go with like an AoE stun, 50 damage ultimate, way better. But this is still okay. Quick Nap heals by 25%. This skill is okay, but he gets way better self buff skills than this one. Too complicated. 45 damage. 0 cooldown. No, you don't want to run this. I'll do it later. Deals low special damage, 50% chance of activating all cooldowns on the enemy's skills. If you don't know, this is the same as Tymerion's cooldowns activated, so it activates their cooldowns pretty much. This is definitely a great skill, but he gets better ones along the way. It's only 50%, so yeah. Skills group 2, do it for me. Deals moderate earth damage, heals himself by 20%, requires cooldown. This skill is pretty good. It restores his life apart from doing damage, so it's like a better version of this one. I thought you would. Single enemy, 45 damage, 1 turn cooldown, and days. Days can really come in handy in some situations. For example, when it's a common war and you don't have any other thing to do to the enemy, so you just hope he misses. I'll do it tomorrow. Okay, this is just a better version of the other skill. I'll do it tomorrow. Deals moderate special damage, activates all cooldowns on the enemy skill, so it's cooldowns activated. This is his best attack. This is a great attack. No earth monster, in fact no other monster apart from Tymerion has this kind of an attack, so definitely run this on him. Power Nap. Heals by 20%, gains regeneration, moves all negative status effects from himself, run this skill. This skill is amazing. If you're ever low, if this guy is ever low, he's just gonna heal himself by 20%, gain regeneration, remove all the debuffs, all the DOTs he had. It's really great. Not my job deals heavy special damage, may stun target. Now, this skill it's really great as well because 50 damage. It's special. That's gonna deal a good amount of damage. Only 2-turn cooldown. 28 stamina. Stun. It's always useful. You always really want a stun skill on any monster. It's really great. 5 more minutes. 0 cooldown. 65 damage. Very heavy special damage. This is great. This is amazing. This is probably gonna kill someone. You know. Overall, this guy is really versatile. You can make him out to be an attacker, a denier, a half attacker, half denier, which is my favorite part about him. I would definitely go with the half attacker, half denier build. You definitely, whatever you do, I feel like you need, I'll do it tomorrow. Even if you want this guy to be an attacker, the cooldowns activated skill is amazing. So I'll do it tomorrow. Not my job. I'd also run this one 100% of the time. Stun 50 damage special based. That's amazing. 5 more minutes. I would definitely run this as well because it's gonna kill someone. Who doesn't like killing monsters? Power nap. It's a self kind of buff skill. Removes own debuffs, heal, regeneration. Also great. Do it for me. This is a pretty good skill, but I feel like power nap is way better. I thought you would. Honestly, this can be really good, but I'll just go with. I'll do it tomorrow in all of skills group 3 here. This is just too good of a build to not go with, in my opinion. Overall, Pegretto is a great